We kick off. We've got this, and then next week is the go home to Destination X. Now, we've got show opening, and out comes Sting and Mick Foley, and they call out Hogan and Flair. And Sting goes, I just want to know what's going on. Because you cost me the world title. Yeah, you want to keep your title on your boy. I get you. But why Rob? Why have you picked Rob? Why are you meeting with Flair all the time? Why are you meeting with Jarrett? What is this all about? I know you've got an ulterior motive. I hear things. I see things. I'm everywhere in this company. Me and Mick, we came here to make a difference. We came here because you love TNA. Hogan and Flair just go, look, if you haven't got it through your head already, the reason we're here, I think we're making this very blatantly obvious for you, but I'll spell it out for you, brother. In case you hadn't noticed, we're on a Monday night, and a certain other wrestling show is on a Monday night. And we're going head to head, and we need to build a place ready to take them down. And I don't see you getting the job done, otherwise I'd still be in Atlanta cashing checks. So I'm here this time not to make the same mistakes we did that time. And I picked Rob Van Dam to be that man. Tonight, 6-man tag match. How does that sound? Sting goes, fine. But I swear, if there's more to this than just taking TNA to the top, I will. You'll what? You'll find out. I need to do the voices to make it, but I can't do the voices. 6-man tag. Please ignore this. Please ignore this. Please. Samoa Joe, Eddie Kingston, and Homicide take a Matt Morgan, the British Invasion, and he's injured again. He just got over an injury. Joe, Kingston, Homicide beat Morgan and the British Invasion. And Joe grabs a microphone. He's like, what you're looking at here is two men that I trust, two men that have impressed me, two men that I know I can go to war with. There's things happening here. I see it. Gangs, tribes, whatever you want to call it. Favorite nations. These things are forming. I see it. I've got guys like Steiner, like Matt Morgan, think they can get up in my business, attacking me. I'm going to take these two boys, and we three are going to run this company. Tell him, Eddie. Yeah, I was looking around. I see guys in here that don't deserve to be here. This is Homicide 187. I see you guys in the X Division ripping him off every week. Let me tell you something, brother. Eddie Kingston is in TNA to stand by this man and by this man. You know, everything that comes out of my mouth is the truth. It's the truth. Samoa Joe, one of the greatest in this business. Homicide, one of the greatest in this business. I see these men. They get ripped off constantly. And they need a soldier. Somebody to get in the way. To cause a ruckus. To get in there. to do the dirty business. What you got to think about is, do you have what it takes? I do. If there's a war coming, are you going to get blood on your hands? I'll get blood on my hands. Some people call me the Mad King. It's not a title I give myself, it's a title I earned. This is the King of New York. This is the Samoan submission machine. This is Samoa Joe, the leader of the nation of violence. That's who we are. Outlaw Inc., we just moved to the nation of violence. And you know what? I've lived there my whole life. So TNA, this is your warning. Either get out of our way, or I'll take you out. Simple. So, I love cutting Eddie Kingston promos. I'm nowhere near as good as Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston is the best promo in the business, in my opinion. I love it. So, Hogan is in the ring. Hogan is about Hogan says, look, brother, we've got a pay-per-view coming up. Rob Van Dam is going to defend his title, brother. And I'll tell you against who. Jeff Hardy's music hits. And Hogan looks confused. And Jeff Hardy comes down. He goes, no disrespect, Hogan, but I've been doing some reading up on TNA. And let me tell you something. Apparently, at Destination X, there's a little thing called Option C, where I give you this X Division Championship and I take on Rob Van Dam for the world title. I was like, whoa, Jeff, think about it. Think about it. Why do you want to give that title? You're a champion. And Jeff just looks at him and goes, take the belt, Hogan. I want my shot at Destination X. Hogan goes, my hands are tied. Yeah, fine. He takes the X Division Championship off Jeff Hardy. It's Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam at Destination X to get to 90. Happy days. Then we're backstage. Booker T sees a cameraman and goes, good, I'm glad you're there. The main event Mafia thing wasn't really the one for me, player. Wasn't working for Booker T. But these three men next to me, Consequences Creed, Jay Lethal, the Pope, they're the future of this business. We're going to prove it. He just walks away with the other three. Like, that's a really abrupt, really short, really weird promo. But Booker T, Consequences Creed, D'Angelo, and Jay Lethal are now a group, a brotherhood, faction. They are future. We get a match of 74. Wow, they've got great chemistry. Brilliant. Trish Stratus defeats Madison Rayne in 9:48 with Stratus faction. Get to 74. Very good. I didn't think this match would be that good. And Flair is backstage, and we just catch Flair walking up to Styles, and he goes, okay, so you ready? You ready for tonight? What we've been talking about since you and I got together? You ready for tonight? You ready for the pay-per-view? Flair goes, I'm ready. Good. You got a role to play. What role? What does he mean? What's he ready for? What? Did I book this angle twice? We'll say this is actually Hogan getting Jeff Hardy to sign the contract. Mick Foley cuts a promo just railing at Eric Bischoff, saying that, I know it's you. You're behind all of this. I'm going to prove it somehow. Booker T beats Abyss in 14 minutes 52 by pinfall with axe kick. Booker T gets 71, Abyss gets 68, gets 65 overall. Sting is just pacing back and forward. Just like, I don't like this. I don't like the feel of it. I don't like what's going on. It feels wrong. It feels wrong. It feels wrong. And then suddenly Kevin Nash walks up to him. He goes, "There's camera there, bro. You and I, let's talk." And they walk out of shot. Christopher Daniels defeats Eric Young to keep his good form going heading into Destination X. He's the number one contender, so he'll be going for that vacant title. We see Jarrett Hogan and RVD walking towards the ring for the main event. Obviously Hogan's not wrestling, so who's the third man in Jarrett and Van Dam's team? It is AJ Styles, and it's Sting, Kevin Nash and Jeff Hardy is the third man on their team. The 6-man tag get to 77. Kevin Nash the weakest link in the match. Rob Van Dam, they win. They defeat Sting, Nash, finally eliminating Jeff Hardy. And we finish the show with a 79. Next week is a go home to Destination X. Oh, sorry. No, it's all gone horribly wrong. We need to do Explosion. Okay. Madison Rayne defeats Alicia Flash. Taylor Wynn and Sarita defeat Roxy and ODB. Not bad match, 52. 63 for Angel Williams' promo. Eric Young, Suicide, Homicide, and Eddie Kingston in the promo. DDP gets a promo. I forgot about DDP. Eric Young and Suicide defeat Homicide. No, why? Want to bring them up. The Pope beats Jerry Sags. Brian Knows and Beer Money against Shawn on the British Invasion. Beer Money defeated Brian Knows and Beer Money win. What a show. 57.